A student from John F. Kennedy High School, also in the Bronx, would like to ask you, what kind of advice can you offer to all young people, especially those who are persecuted for their beliefs, whether they're religious or not?
가족사, 시험부터 가르쳐야 와서 즉시. 쉬자. Generally, I always try to make clear the importance of good heart, whether believer or non-believer, and especially I think youth, who are the real, greater responsibility about the future of the world. So as a generation who going to be very important people in the next century or future. One very important, I feel, the self-confidence and hope and determination. That I feel a very crucial factor. In spite of many problems, some problem really give us some kind of impression. Now our future is something difficult, but in spite of that, I feel the humanity have the potential to overcome all these problems. At least we can reduce this problem if we keep our determination and hope and make constant effort. Now, this is, I think, I feel is very, very important. According to my own experience, you see, these things are very useful in order to keep our spirit and also, you see, in order to succeed your work. Then the persecution. Of course, individual right. Firstly, whether believe or not believe, that's an individual right. Then in belief, in religion or some other things, what you believe, that's generally speaking, it is individual right. But at the same time, I think you see, it also I think seriously, what is the meaning of right? I think the right, some relevant or relations with positive. Nobody, you see, they consider a right of killing, a right of bully on other. No. So therefore, the individual right or right of community, in the sense, something is positive, at least not harming on other. That I think, you see, I think it's important to know. Sometimes, you see, in the name of individual right, whatever you like, without you see, serious sort of concern about the value or the benefit. That I feel I think you see I feel worthwhile to know. Say I think every human activities or views, if you go extreme, then generally speaking, it's always not very useful. The other side of extreme and this side of extreme, you see I think generally, whether it's our activities or our views, I think they more or less middle way. That's I think good. So therefore, the right, the concept of right, should be I think those valuable thing or those good things, you see, you have complete freedom to engage anything which either is a benefit for oneself and benefit for other. Then is a benefit for oneself. Also, you see, there are temporary satisfaction. Now, for example, drug. Yes, it is individual right. You see, to use drug, I think, anyway. But you see that it's difficult to say. It give me some kind of temporary peace or calmness, but long run harmful. Therefore, you see, we have to make distinction. Even you see temporary satisfaction for the moment, but long run harmful. Then such things you can't say this is my individual right. I think. Then also I think the relations between the husband and wife, and also you cannot say just as a temporary sort of satisfaction, but there should be you should have some kind of sense of responsibility. Sometimes you have to sacrifice in certain things, and also the responsibility. Oh, kasoda, responsibility. So you see, right and you see, responsibility. These, I think, is very important. Go together.
Thank you, Your Holiness. A student named Renee Dickinson, who's 14 years old from Lumen Christi High School in Michigan, she wants to ask you, how were you able to make such important decisions when you were only 16? It's pretty neat, I think, she says.
I'm a kind of person, you see, I always want to listen others' view and want to share others' view and want to discuss. So when I took the responsibility about the Tibetan nation, and of course the very critical time, firstly I always, of course, consult those concerned people, high officials, or old officials. Some are very serious. Sometimes it's difficult to discuss with such people. Then also, I discuss with my spiritual sort of masters or spiritual companions, and then including sweepers. I always ask, well, what is their opinion? And then also, as a Buddhist, and Buddhist, according to our Tibetan Buddhist tradition, we also have some mysterious ways to investigate. I also practice that. First, think of myself, and then discuss or consult with various people, different kind of people. Then still is something a dilemma or sort of two choice or three choice. Then usually I do the spiritual way to investigate such things. So then once I make up my mind, then it doesn't matter what is the consequences. I just go. That's my. So in any way, no regret. I did everything. Even then, it go wrong. Doesn't matter now. That kind of is my attitude or belief. So up to now, I think most important decisions in my lifetime seems go, I think, right way. Fortunately. Yeah.